There are many crossovers between traditional yoga and floating yoga. Both provide a workout, stretch and strengthen muscles, and call for controlled breathing. Yoga enthusiasts are now performing floating yoga on a stand up paddle board, also known as SUP. The main difference between the two is obviously one is on the water. Your paddle board becomes your mat. You need to make small adjustments to your body and weight distribution to counterbalance the movements of the board. The availability of exclusive inflatable rectangular floating mats for yoga are more stable. The extra advantages of floating yoga is that it helps to focus and improve your balance together with strengthening the core muscles. In most situations, knowing swimming is an added advantage, and getting onto the floating board needs practice in the learning stages. Floating yoga done in groups can be fun and enjoyment. The video to follow is an introduction to floating yoga with performance by beginners. After standing beside the floating mat, chant Om, Om, Om. Sukshma Kriyas in the form of squatting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is followed by rotation of the shoulder joint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After holding the mat from the right side, facing the foot end of the mat, raise the left leg intermittently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now facing the head end of the mat and holding the mat from the right side, raise the right leg intermittently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming to the center of the mat on the right side, jump and try touching the other side of the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make an attempt to get onto the mat and practice getting on and off 3 to 4 times. Finally, now sit in Vajrasana. Raise your hands in front of you and start Sukshma Kriyas with movement of the fingers for about a minute. Now come into Marjory Asana on all fours using your hands and knees and focus on your balancing. Then inhale and bring the spine down and look up. Follow by exhale and arch the spine upwards. Repeat the process. Inhale, spine down. Exhale, spine up. Inhale, spine down. Exhale, spine up. Now we will do a variation of the cat-cow pose. Raise your right leg upwards, keeping it straight. Ensure your balance by more pressure downwards on your right hand. Now bend the right leg at the knee and try touching it to your left hand. Again, raise the leg and bring it forward to the left hand. Repeat the process. Now, repeat the process with the left leg. Raise your left leg, bring it forward towards the right hand. Raise, bring forward. Raise, bring forward. Keep on repeating. Now raise your right arm and left leg and balance. Do the same with the left hand and right leg. Come into Dandasana with the spine absolutely straight. Now come into Parvatasana. Stay in this position and breathe deeply. Raise your right leg so that it is in alignment with the upper limbs. Bring it down, raise it again, bring it down, raise it, bring it down. Now perform the same procedure with the left. Come into Malasana, facing the side of the mat. Stay in this posture and take a number of deep breaths slowly. Now turn towards the front of the mat and come into Ashsanchalan pose. Try maintaining the balance and try to remain absolutely still. Now turn towards the side of the mat with one leg bent and one leg straight pose. Bend the right leg and come into that pose. Now try to perform the same pose with the left knee bent. Come into Dhanurasana. Raise your head, upper torso and thighs and count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring your hands forward and raise both your hands and legs to come into Shalabhasana. Keep on taking deep breaths. Come into Ashvasanchalan with the left leg forward. Stand up on the mat to perform Utkatasana or the chair pose. Now raise your upper limb parallel to the mat. Inhale, and while exhaling, gradually bend your knees and come into the chair pose. Keep your balance while focusing on your palms. Repeat the process slowly. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Lie down on the mat, legs straight, arms at 90 degrees for the spinal twist. Raise your right leg, take it towards the left and turn your head to the right. Come back to the original position and perform the same procedure with the left leg. Bring it to the right and look towards the left. Lie down straight, arms by the sides, and raise your legs to 90 degrees. Lower your legs to 45 degrees and keep till the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down, lie down absolutely straight. For getting confidence on the mat, do a jumping on the same spot while rotating 360 degrees. Jump at 90 degrees at a time. To increase one's confidence while floating, practice creating waves by alternately raising and lowering your lower limbs with speed. Now lie down across the mat, knees bent and the head touching the water. This causes narrowing of the glottic opening. Take deep breaths to perform Ujjayi Pranayam. Now come to a comfortable position, followed by clapping and yogic breathing.